Hello Aries, welcome to your reading for mid-July. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alrighty, Aries, I am primarily a love reader. That's what I'm going to focus on. If anything else pops up, I will address it, of course. And if this reading does indeed resonate with you, then any interaction with it, whether it's a like or a comment or a subscribe, will not only help my channel grow, it's going to add your energy to the collective pool and just make it easier for me to read for everyone just a little bit better. I'm going to be freestyling your tarot spread, starting off with some oracle cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will be pulling a few initials and sun signs and planets and angel numbers, so make sure you stick around for that. And I'm sorry I sound like this. I've developed a cold overnight. Alright, we have the Beaver and Birch. I love these cards. It's a brand new deck for me. And we have the Opossum and Peony, Bashfulness. Alright, interesting combo. Now when it comes to the Beaver and Birch, beavers are known to build bridges, to build homes. They're known to nest a lot, right? And birch trees are known to ward off evil. Birch trees were also in Victorian times used as maypoles to mark celebration, right? So birch trees are also a symbol of new beginnings. Some of you very simply may be moving homes, maybe building a home for yourself, maybe building a home with another person, within another person, even if it's not a physical home. I'm getting 4 of Wands energy here. 4 of Wands, and there are 4 birch trees. Interesting. Then with the Opossum and Peony, opossums are known to be shy. They're known to be very self-protective. And peonies are known to indicate shyness, bashfulness, innocence, naivete. It's very unlike an Aries to resonate with this kind of energy. But I feel like some of you may be spending a lot of time alone, a lot of time at home. I'm getting like a self-preservation more than anything else. And I'm not getting isolation for isolation's sake. I'm getting isolation because you may be surrounded by too many energies that may be upsetting you. That's possible. You being cardinal fire, you take action. Regardless of what kind of stimulus is thrown your way, you are designed by the universe to take action in that regard. But here I'm seeing a stepping back of sorts. We will see. Alright. We have the 6 of Pentacles, exploitation. The 6 of Pentacles is usually a card of generosity and kindness, but in this particular deck, which is very different from the usual, it talks about someone using someone, right? Exploiting them, someone taking somebody for granted. Is that why you're a little distant? Is that why you're a little quiet? The King of Pentacles, Wolf. Comfort. I'm getting trying to be comfortable. The Pole Star, healing. Trying to find your inner compass, trying to remove variables from your life. It is a card of isolation. We have the 5 of Swords, frustration. The 5 of Swords can very easily be described as an energy of sabotage, not self-sabotage in this particular deck. It's almost like you're realizing that some people around you may not have your best interest at heart. We have the Ace of Swords, the truth, an honest conversation. I'm just skimming over everything. Okay, I will be pulling bridging and connecting cards. And then I have the 7 of Pentacles, healing. There's a lot of quiet here for an Aries. That's why. The 5 of Vessels or the 5 of Cups is one of the saddest cards in the deck. Don't be fooled by the keywords right here. It's labeled ecstasy. And then I have the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, there we have it, the Lovers. And then the 10 of Cups, how beautiful. With the 2 of Cups, Aries. The 6, what? The 6 of Cups with reunion. All this wonderfulness is at the bottom of the deck. It's not on the table for some reason. The bottom of the deck, for me, is not the environmental energy, as a lot of readers think. For me, it's the possibility of something to happen. It's what your higher self desires. It's what the universe desires for you. But I feel like someone around you right here with the 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, they were short-sighted. What you had planned was all this wonderfulness at the bottom. The 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups, which is integration, love, happiness, harmony. You wanted to build that home with somebody. But I'm almost getting Cancerian energy. You know how I'm a Cancer sun. It's almost like when crabs are threatened, they retreat back into their shell. You retreated because somebody did not share the same vision as you about the future. The Ace of Cups, how beautiful. I feel like you showed up as the perfect partner. Someone full of love, full of compassion, full of empathy. And then we have the Hanged Man. There is a possibility that there was no compromise here, where you found yourself constantly bending over backwards to neutralize situations, but you were constantly just met with a wall. You were met with pride, the King of Wands. You were met with ego, someone who didn't want to budge. You know, the minute I saw the 3 of Pentacles, the first thing that popped into my head, and I need to start saying these things out loud, otherwise people think I'm crazy. When I saw the 3 of Pentacles, it's not a bad card. It's a card of teamwork and collaboration. I suddenly got that there were too many people involved in this situation. And I was right. The 5 of Wands, which is conflict and arguments. I feel like here, it's not just two energies at play. It's not just you and this other person. It's almost like there were too many truths here. And you found yourself feeling very uncomfortable because your truth wasn't given priority. Other people were given preference. Yeah, you see? Challenge. Jealousy. My intuition, I'm not tooting my own horn, but my intuition has been on point recently. And whenever I see a certain grouping of cards, I don't see the illustration, I don't see the keywords, not really. I study how I'm feeling about it. That's my intuition speaking. Any other reader seeing this group wouldn't say that there's a problem here. But I knew there was. There were too many people in this situation. And if it wasn't too many, it was probably just one other. And this doesn't have to be a romantic third party. It could be family, it could be a friend, it could be even a thought. Maybe that future plan that you had for this union. The other person didn't share the same view. Which is why now you're bashful, almost. You're not wanting to open up. Because what's the point? We have the star with healing. I did mention the pole star, the star in the tarot represents healing and isolation. It also represents wishes coming true. But we have healing right here with the 7 of Pentacles. And then we have balance, beautiful, temperance. Feel like you're finding this balance within yourself. And Aries can be a very social creature. I have an Aries rising. I understand this energy. And it's very difficult for an Aries to ignore that cardinal fire and just be quiet within oneself. But this situation has forced you to seek solitude within self. Because whatever happened triggered an insecurity. The Ten of Swords, you see how beautiful this is. The Ten of Swords, originally, the Ten of Swords, if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite, it represents the Hierophant, which is higher commitment, tradition, lying dead on the ground, right, with 10 swords in his back. According to legend, the Hierophant, who was lying dead, was the Archbishop of Canterbury around the reign of Henry II. Henry II assassinated the Archbishop of that time because he was considered to be too meddlesome. Why I'm mentioning that is because I've been saying that there are other people involved here. Here in this deck, the Ten of Swords is not considered a card of pain, which I like. It's considered a card of instruction. The Ten of Swords is 10 pieces of information that have been thrown at you, right? That's too many commands being fed into a computer. It shuts down. But instead of shutting down, use that pain and use that wisdom and information to learn, to instruct yourself, to use that pressure to polish yourself into a diamond. Don't let insecurity get to you. I've never met an Aries who is insecure. My best friend is an Aries as well. You cannot let other people command how you feel about yourself. The Archer. It's interesting how the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, is represented by the Archer. This is exactly what I said. I'm getting a crab-like, hermit-like energy. But the Archer is also very sure about where he's going, what he's aiming at. There's a lot of discipline here. Like the Chariot is ridden by the Emperor, which is you, regardless of gender. The Emperor uses his intuition, uses his wit and logic to navigate himself to victory, to success. There is something right here that is going to come out of this balance. There is some kind of direction that's going to be given to you when you quiet yourself for just a little while. This Knight of Pentacles represents slow and steady. It doesn't represent fast-paced movement. The Archer right here is neutralizing the situation, neutralizing balance. And we have the Moon. With the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of rebirth. It's also a card of emotional detachment, endurance. Five of Pentacles. And the Woodward, which is the Justice card. Very interesting reading, Aries. I feel like whoever this is did a number on you and they've almost made you reevaluate your future plan, reevaluate how you show up in relationships, reevaluate your goals even, what kind of partner you're looking for, what is it that you think you deserve. Questions of self-worth may be popping up here for good reason, because if anyone makes you feel less than, they don't belong in your life. That is the reevaluation that we need. That Eight of Cups may be the most important card in your spread, right at the bottom of the deck. That emotional detachment. You remember the bottom of the deck when we started off the reading, the Lovers, the Ten of Cups. I feel like deep down you do want that. We all do. We all want that beautiful happily ever after. But not at the cost of you feeling like this. No way. I feel like slowly and steadily, with a little bit of patience with self, you will be able to get out of this situation and truly start building the life that you've always wanted for yourself. Healing. Healing is very important right here. This is just a 2-week energy update. I don't see this other person's energy. I don't know who this is. I don't know what they did. I'm only seeing you. And I'm seeing you hurt. Use this downtime. Use it wisely. Use it to heal yourself. but don't let it become your permanent reality. It does not suit an Aries. All right. Let's see what we have. We have Pluto, which has very freshly gone retrograde in Aquarius. And when Pluto goes retrograde, any planet, when it goes retrograde, it forces us to revise and review our life. And Pluto is the planet of transformation, deep, deep transformation. This is not you getting a makeover. This is a makeover of the soul. It will be painful, it will be difficult. The nodes are, the North Node and the South Node are also moving into Aries and Libra. So some of you may be having a nodal return if you have an Aries rising or an Aries North Node. But this upheaval, this change, welcome it. Welcome it with open arms. Pluto does cause a little bit of chaos. It does cause a little bit of havoc, but it's almost like a bulldozer, right? Buildings that are already built on weak foundations need to be destroyed. Let that destruction happen. So you're given a clean slate and you can rebuild from there. Then we have Virgo. Some of you may have Virgo heavily in your chart. You may be dealing with somebody who does, doesn't have to be. But we have Mars and Mercury both moving into Virgo. Mars has already moved. Mercury is moving on the 28th. And we will eventually be entering Virgo season late August. But use Virgo energy wisely. Virgo energy is the hermit energy. I have been talking about the hermit crab. Use this isolation to better yourself, to better your vision, to better your mind, body and spirit. Start a new exercise routine. Get a 6-monthly health checkup, right? Focus all of that care inward. And then you're just going to magnetize it to yourself from another person. Then we have the angel number 3. 3 may be an important birth date. It may be an important age. Somebody could be 33, doesn't have to be. But look up angel number 333. I'm not very familiar with them, so I can't authentically tell you what they mean. But if you are seeing 333 a lot, Google it. All right, let's get you a few initials to close this off. We have the letter Y, we have the letter F, we have the letter U, we have Q, very unusual letters right here. We have J, that flipped, it wanted to. We have I, and we have M. So these could be your initials, they could be the initials of someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be, but this is just a special nod to the people who've seen their initials here today. All right. That was it. I hope this helped, Aries. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.